Innovation fatigue, making creativity sustainable abstract. This article challenges the misconception that creativity thrives without structure, instead arguing that innovation fatigue can only be overcome through disciplined approaches to organizational creativity. The article presents a comprehensive framework for sustainable innovation that includes establishing clear strategic objectives, implementing structured processes with helpful boundaries, maintaining team enthusiasm through deliberate engagement tactics, carefully managing implementation phases, and fostering conditions for continuous creativity. Drawing on research from Amabile and others, alongside practical case studies from various industries. The piece demonstrates how thoughtfully applied structure and process, rather than diminishing creative potential, actually maximize innovation outcomes while preventing burnout. The article ultimately contends that organizations embracing this disciplined approach to creativity will develop a sustainable competitive advantage in today's disruptive business environment. In today's fast-paced, disruptive business environment, the need for creativity and innovation has never been higher. Yet sustaining a culture of creativity that produces meaningful results is challenging work. Many organizations experience what I call innovation fatigue, the persistent yet misguided belief that creativity should be left to the fun, brainstorming sessions and casual water cooler ideations, without clear direction or follow-through. Today we will explore how true innovation requires discipline. Through exploring relevant research and sharing practical insights and examples, I hope to demonstrate how organizations can thoughtfully apply structure and process to creativity efforts in a way that maximizes outcomes while avoiding burnout. Setting the stage for success. The first step is establishing clarity around why creativity matters for your organization and the specific outcomes you hope to achieve. Vague goals like, think outside the box, or, be more innovative, won't drive meaningful results. Research from Amabile and Pratt, 2016, shows that creativity flourishes when people understand how their ideas can solve important problems or satisfy important needs. Taking the time upfront to deeply understand your organization's strategic objectives and pain points allows creativity efforts to be meaningfully targeted. For a financial technology startup seeking to disrupt traditional banking, leaders clearly defined their mission as democratizing access to simple, affordable financial services. This provided vital context for brainstorming sessions focused on identifying underserved customer segments and reimagining essential products like checking accounts, loans and payments in a mobile-first way. Specific outcomes like growing the client base by 30% in the first year helped evaluate new ideas. Establishing structure and process once clear goals are in place. The next step is framing creativity activities with helpful boundaries and rhythms. Romans, 2014, research on project management best practices emphasizes establishing structure without stifling emergence, a tricky but vital balance. Some practical ways to achieve this include developing templates or frameworks to guide ideation within certain parameters, like customer journey maps or business model canvases. These allow for open-ended thinking within a structured format. Breaking projects into phases or sprints with clear start and end dates of 1 to 4 weeks for ideas to incubate and receive feedback before the next round begins. Continuous cycles prevent languishing without capping emergence. Assigning roles and responsibilities such as devil's advocate, facilitator, note-taker to focus mental energy and ensure outcomes. Rotating these roles prevents process fatigue. Scheduling time on calendars just like other critical meetings to signal importance and avoid last-minute cramming or cancellation. For a media company exploring new content formats, leaders established an Ideas Lab that met twice monthly for structured brainstorming. Sessions followed a template agenda, assigned facilitation duties, and included post-session debriefs to harvest insights. Supported by an online collaboration platform, this process sustained innovative momentum for new shows and series. Keeping energy and enthusiasm high even with goals and process in place. Sustaining high morale and engagement during creativity activities requires constant care. Research by Amabile and Kramer, 2011, reveals that in a work life, how people subjectively experience their day-to-day organizational reality strongly impacts motivation levels and outcomes. Small actions can go a long way here. Celebrate successes, no matter how small, at each stage to build positive emotional momentum. Encourage a growth mindset where failures represent learning rather than personal inadequacy to promote risk-taking. Vary activities by mixing solo ideation, group brainstorming, and focused problem-solving to engage different strengths and prevent boredom. Provide snacks and beverages to satisfy basic needs so mental energy stays high. Designate creativity champions who inspire others with unbridled passion and energy for the mission. A tech startup held idea jams every other Friday to encourage fresh perspectives beyond colleagues' normal teams. They adjusted the lighting and music, served gourmet popsicles alongside the usual snacks, and awarded quirky prizes like laptop stickers for the top-voted ideas. This playful approach kept enthusiasm running high. Managing the implementation phase, turning creative ideas into reality, requires as much focus and follow-through as the initial ideation. The transition from creativity to execution is often where things derail without proper shepherding. Plunging morale. Researchers Amabile and Kerr, 2008, found that momentum stalls without rapid idea laundering, swiftly evaluating concepts and moving the strongest into productization or further exploration. Additional strategies include assigning idea owners responsible for managing selected concepts through development and launch, establishing milestones and check-ins to keep progress transparent and momentum moving forward, providing seed funding, resources, or innovation time to sustain work without compromise as ideas mature. Coordinating cross-functional collaboration to integrate perspectives. Resolve obstacles and realize full potential. A financial services firm applied these practices, assigning program managers to top concepts identified during quarterly hackathons. Managers worked with cross-functional partners for 3 months on minimal viable prototypes, with final pitches deciding which initiatives moved into the product roadmap. This repeatable process has generated many successful launches. Creating the conditions for continuous creativity. Sustaining an innovative culture requires ongoing nurturing. There is no set-it-and-forget-it approach. Leadership must consistently role model creativity best practices, provide ongoing training and development, and regularly reflect on what's working well and where improvements could be made based on both quantitative metrics and qualitative employee sentiment. When infused with clarity of purpose, structure, care for well-being, and follow-through, creativity fuels meaningful progress for innovative organizations. Though it involves discipline, organizations that view innovation this way discover its rewards far outweigh any costs. Conclusion. In today's disruptive business climate, creativity and innovation have never been more important for organizational success and survival. Yet sustaining momentum and channeling new ideas into meaningful results presents challenges that cause many efforts to lose steam. By establishing guiding principles, thoughtful processes, high morale and efficient implementation practices, organizations can overcome innovation fatigue and experience the ongoing rewards of a truly disciplined, productive culture of creativity. With focused effort in clearly defining why innovation matters, framing ideation activities appropriately, caring for employee well-being, and shepherding concepts forward, any organization can tap into the consistent flow of new perspectives and fresh solutions that fuel competitive advantage and growth.